She's the newest and yet familiar addition to our team, and she is on the hot seat next. Christina Reinold's on the spotlight right after this. From the studios of Alethes Realty in beautiful downtown Russellville, we welcome you to the Spotlight on this Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us here today. My name is Drew Brent, and if you're in the market to buy or sell your home, give us a call today. It's 479-968-5668 or cruise on over to russellvilleliving.com. One of our fine agents is always ready, willing, and able to serve you. Give us a call today, 479-968-5668. If you call that number, you might wind up with this young lady on the phone, Miss Christina Reinold. Hi, Christina.
Hello.
Welcome back. First off, we've already done the welcome back video, but how does it feel to be back in the saddle around here?
It's good. It's really good.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, it is.
So one of the things that I was taken with when you came back was you said it felt like home.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie has said that.
Mm-hmm.
I have said that. Kind of walk me through that. Why does Alethes feel like home?
It's just comfortable. It's not a stressful environment. It's just homey.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it.
You know, when my wife got sick, one of the first things that I was worried about was, okay, I just started this new job. But I had a work family to fall back on.
Yeah.
And that's still very much intact here. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. 100%.
I find it interesting. You are not the first Reinold to be on this show. We had your husband on a few weeks ago. He did a great job.
Yes, he did. He's a natural at this kind of thing.
He's very much a natural at this kind of thing. But I would argue that you are too.
Aw, you're so nice.
You're not, but you're a lot like Jamie. I interviewed Jamie yesterday, and she fought me on this for, I don't know, I've been here 11 months. So for at least 10 months, she fought me on this. But here you both are anyway.
Yeah.
So you decided to walk away from real estate briefly during the course of this year. You came back. What was the motivation for coming back?
So I guess I need to give a little motivation on the break.
Sure.
So I stepped away. I was gone out of real estate for about 6 months because I just felt like I needed to refocus on what was important to me at the time, and that was family. So I just needed a breather to focus on my kids, on my husband, on our life together, and on my relationship with Jesus, and woot.
Yep.
And just kind of get back to the basics of life, I guess. And it just, one weekend I was cleaning my house and I just felt like I was ready to get back into the work environment. And I was talking to my husband and I said, I think I'm ready to go back to work. And he said, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. I don't want to go back to like an office where I'm stuck behind a desk all the time. And he was like, well, why don't you go back to real estate? And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. And I was like, sweet. And so that's kind of how that conversation went.
You know, the family support that you have is amazing. I know your whole family. I've known them for a while. And my wife has known them a lot longer even than I have. Let's talk a little bit about your family. It's they're a crazy bunch.
To say the least.
Let's talk about your kids.
Yes. So I have 3. I've got a 17-year-old daughter, a 15-year-old son, and a 10-year-old son. And they keep us on our toes. Our daughter is a junior at Russellville High School, and she got her first job this year, and she started driving this year, and she essentially is a little adult. Like, we see her for about half an hour a day, and it's really weird. We're entering that stage of life where she's fixing to just leave the nest, and that's a weird stage to be in.
I don't know that stage,
you
obviously.
have a while.
Right. I mean, we better have a while. We better have a while. Adora turns 10 in March. I don't think that she's ready to rock out of here in the next 4 or 5 years. But I mean, what kind of adjustment is that like? Is that?
It's hard because like 1 minute they need you all the time, and the next minute it's like they don't need you at all. And there's been a lot of moments in the last year where I just cry because I'm like, my kids don't need me anymore. And I have to tell them, like, I need you to sit and just talk to me for 10 minutes a day just so that you and I can have that connection still, because I'm your mom and I need you to not forget that.
Right. Did you have a similar conversation with your mom, with Natalie?
Oh, probably not. Because I just kind of said peace out at a very young age and hit the road and just did my own thing. And now as a mom who's watching my kids grow up, like, I moved out at Amy's age. And watching Amy and knowing that, I'm like, oh, Jesus. Yeah. What did I put my mom through? Like, I can't even fathom.
Adora the other morning, my baby, she is 9. She is wonderful. But she has had a habit of making her mom coffee in the morning before she gets up, which is just the most adorable.
That is the sweetest thing.
It is the sweetest thing. She tries to make some breakfast usually. Last week it was fudge rounds and Pop-Tarts mixed together.
Oh.
Which, by the way, not bad.
That is a sugar high like no other.
I was ready to start my day after that one. But it did dawn on me a little bit. I was like, here's my 9-year-old. She's making coffee. That scares me to death. But every time she does anything, if she's on the hoverboard or the bike or anything else like that, I'm just like, I am hover dad.
Yeah.
Does that really ever go away?
No. Oh my God. When Amy started driving, the day she got her, so here in Arkansas, they get their permit and they have to drive for 6 months at least with a licensed adult. And then they turn 16, and as long as they've had that 6 months or whatever, they can drive on their own.
Right.
Well, she turned 16 and still had to have a licensed driver for a while. So I was like, okay, we still have some time. Let me tell you, those few months flew by. And the second that she had freedom to drive on her own, she was like, bye, Mom, bye, Dad, I'm going. And she got in that car and pulled out of the driveway. And I had Life 360 up, and I was like, oh my God, just watching that little purple dot go down the road. And my heart was just, and I was just praying the whole time, God, keep her safe, keep her safe, keep her safe. And I was just watching. I told John, I was like, I'm never going to sleep again.
Yeah.
Never. And she's been driving on her own for like 6 months, 7 months, something like that. And on the nights that she works late or she's out till curfew, one of us stays up until she gets home, because I just can't. I'm not to the place that I can comfortably go to sleep, both of us, with her out and about.
Do you find it different from when we were growing up, though? Because I remember when I would go out, like the first, I don't know, maybe the first 2 or 3 times, Mom or my stepdad would stay up. But I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
By the 3rd time, they forgot I was coming home and locked me out of the house.
Lights were out, crickets.
Right,
Yeah, I don't know how they did it. Because same, the lights would be out, kitchen light or, little sink light might be on. And maybe there's a note on the kitchen counter when I got home or something. But yeah, they were always asleep.
Yeah, and I cannot fathom that.
No.
What is it with our generation?
I have no idea.
That? I have no idea, but I've noticed it a lot, especially with
me. It gives me anxiety just thinking about it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, and Adora, as I mentioned, she's 10 in March, so we're not to the when I'm going to have anxiety medication and new high blood pressure pills when she starts driving, because it's
a whole new level.
Poor Jamie, she's never going to be able to do that. Like I can't imagine how that goes. Now, Malachi is the middle child.
Yes,
he is 15.
Yes.
Difference between girls and boys.
There is one. Definitely. So he's kind of started studying for his permit. It's going to be different. I will still worry, yes. I actually think I'll probably worry a little more, but I honestly, he might be a better driver. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how that plays out.
What about Chet?
Oh, very thankful that we have time. Very thankful. He's the daredevil. He's the one who he will do anything and everything. So super curious as to what kind of driver Chet is going to be.
Adora has no fear until it's time to do the thing. Is Chet the same way, or will he just dive off of anything?
It really just depends. It depends on the situation and what it is. Used to, Chet had a little bit of anxiety about just about everything. Mm-hmm. Now, not so much. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting ride.
I have found, I inherited Adora. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. Mm-hmm. But I found that trying to balance all of the things that I do from a professional standpoint, from a volunteer standpoint, and then the things that you're supposed to try to do from a family standpoint, mm-hmm. that life is hard to balance at times.
Yes.
Have you found that balance?
No. No, I will say balancing life, work life, volunteer life, mom life, wife life, I'm the worst at it. I just kind of get up and take everything a day at a time. And I've learned in the last year, I've learned a lot more about myself and my priorities. And my goal is to just stay true to what my priorities are. And as long as my priorities are in line, everything else is going to fall into place.
Here's one of my favorite questions to ask a guest on this show. All right, and I haven't asked it in a while, so.
Oh, goody.
Are you ready for this? One?
Probably not.
I love this question because it makes you introspective. So let's assume for a moment that you get to talk to 10-year-old Christina. Is 10-year-old Christina surprised at where you are right now?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Because 10-year-old Christina probably didn't think that I would have made several of the decisions that I did make to put me where I am. But also, if I wouldn't have made the decisions that I did make, I wouldn't be where I am, obviously.
Right.
So, and there's good and bad that came out of those decisions. So, I don't.
You know, but let's expound on that, because those experiences mm-hmm. have put you in a place of being very successful professionally. How has that translated into you being a better agent? Because I think it 100% has helped you be a better agent.
I'm to the point in life where I don't really care what people think about me as a person. And as a woman, that's a really hard place to get to.
Right.
Because women care too much what people think about them, and I don't. I genuinely just love people, and I want to serve people. So if I can go throughout my day loving people and serving people and helping people, then we'll call that a success.
Your faith is one of the biggest driving forces of your life. How
Yes.
does that impact you professionally?
My faith is in the one who created me, Jesus, and his love for us is what drives me. So I'm really bad with words, and that sounded really cheesy, but he called us to love people. And so if I am loving people and serving people like he called us to do, then I'm not only fulfilling his purpose for my life, but that also causes me to be successful in my career.
We were talking to Christina Reinold. She's our newest agent, but also one of our most familiar. It's her second tour of duty here at Alethes Realty. When we come back, rapid fire questions that she has no idea what they are right after this short time out. You're watching The Spotlight on Alethes Live.
I'm Brad with Alethes Realty. At Alethes, we pride ourselves on doing things differently. That's why we've invested in some pretty cool technology that sets us apart from our competition. We bought a Matterport camera. This allows us to create a 3D virtual tour like nothing else available in our area. It gives the user an opportunity to explore every inch of the house without actually being there. This works wonders in a regular market, but it's been a godsend through the pandemic. It's cool for buyers, but the real benefit belongs to the seller. You see, homes with a Matterport tour cut down on a number of showings because the buyers have already seen the house. They're coming to buy it. Homes with a Matterport tour sell faster and for more money than ones without. The home playing in the background sold in 4 hours with a more than full price offer. If you're interested in selling your home and like what you see, give us a call. We're unmatched in our approach to marketing, and we'd love to show you everything that we do. Thanks so much. Give us a call today.
We welcome you back into the spotlight on this Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Drew Brent. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, give us a call today. It's 479-968-5668. Cruise on over to RussellvilleLiving.com. We are here with Christina Reinold. We have done this with every one of our agents thus far. It's time for rapid fire questions from a question generator that I have on my phone. I don't know what questions pop up next.
I do not like this.
Right. So anything could happen here. Are you ready?
No.
No. All right. So let's do it anyway. First one: sourdough or wheat?
Ooh, sourdough.
Sourdough. Okay. Would you rather cuddle with a baby panda or a baby penguin?
Panda?
The panda. Okay. Panda. Okay. Favorite type of tea?
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey, of Captain Picard fame. I'm sure you don't know about.
I have no idea what you even just said.
I made a Star Trek reference right here.
I don't watch Star Trek.
What's the fastest speed you've ever driven in a car?
Oh. 90-ish.
90-ish?
Yeah.
You don't really want to answer that question, do you?
I have a lot of police officer friends.
Yes, you do. Would you want to live forever?
I don't know. Maybe not forever, but a long time would be good.
What's for dinner tonight?
Oh, grilled pork chops and salad, I believe.
Grilled pork chops and salad, she believes. Big dogs or small dogs?
Big dogs.
Not answering that. I'm not asking that one. How many hours of sleep do you need?
Oh my God, a lot. Like at least 8.
If you could ask God one question, what's the question?
Oh, that's hard. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that.
You know what I think I would ask him?
What?
Why?
Why what?
Just why.
Just why?
Why? Why all of this? I just want to, because then that encompasses everything. That was like, why? Okay, well, why did you create Earth? Great. Well, then why did the dinosaurs? Why? I want to know why on everything. Why do flies exist?
Oh, that's
Those
good.
are all things that I would want to know.
Yeah.
Paper or plastic?
Like for my groceries? Paper, I guess.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at wiffle ball?
I haven't played that since like 3rd grade, so I'm going to say I was fantastic.
You're fantastic. So you were
10.
a 10. A 10.
Probably a huge lie.
What's your favorite car?
I've always wanted a Jeep Wrangler.
A Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
Okay. Are rats cute?
No.
No, she says. All right, finally, let's see. Here we go. What's the final question? Have you ever tasted soap?
Yes, actually. Yeah, so funny story with that one. One time when I was little, I don't even remember how old I was, like younger than Chet, we didn't have toothpaste in my bathroom, and my mom had a little bar of peach hand soap. And so I thought, that would taste good. So I just rubbed my toothbrush on it and brushed my teeth with peach-flavored soap.
I'm really glad that that was the last question, because I had no idea that happened, and now we've learned a little something about your friendly neighborhood agent, Christina.
You're welcome, everybody.
That is outstanding. When we come back, Christina hosts the show.
No.
Don't go anywhere. More Spotlight after this. We're back here on the Spotlight here, presented by Alethes Realty Live. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, give us a call today, 479-968-5668. Cruise on over to RussellvilleLiving.com. We are here with Christina Reinold. You can call her today at 479-968-5668. You're ready, willing, and able to serve right now, aren't you?
I sure am.
Outstanding. Great job. So I've been doing this with some of our guests here lately. I only think it's fair that because I put you in the hot seat and ask questions that you don't know are coming, that it's only fair that some of our guests get to do that too. And since you work with me, you've earned one of those privileges, and the fact that you're one of my wife's best friends.
Yay.
And seeing as how you were, like, you know, in my wedding, you've probably earned the right. So, rapid fire, whatever you want to, Christina, the show is yours.
Okie doke. So, giving presents or getting presents?
Oh, giving. I'm actually really uncomfortable with getting gifts. Like, okay, so the first Christmas that Jamie and I were together,
Yeah.
I did not know how over the top she is. Jamie starts Christmas shopping on December 26th. That's not a joke.
I believe it.
The first Christmas present we bought for this Christmas was the day after Christmas last year.
Mm-hmm.
And she had finished up our Christmas shopping by October, and most of the stuff's already wrapped and done. She's always done that. So our first Christmas together, I am not a good gift giver, notoriously a bad gift giver. So I thought, I get her 3 or 4 things. That's good. In my mind, that's what you do.
Yeah.
She had 2 huge bags full of stuff for me that she acquires through thrift shopping.
Yeah.
She's great at that.
She is.
Thank God she's great at
Yeah.
that. And I was mortified. Absolutely mortified. If you've ever watched The Big Bang Theory,
I have not actually.
there's an episode of The Big Bang Theory where Penny gets Sheldon a autographed napkin of Leonard Nimoy, and so he buys her every gift basket that they have, all of them, and he's lamenting because it's not enough. That's kind of how I felt. I am very uncomfortable receiving gifts.
That's hilarious.
It makes me physically uncomfortable getting a gift.
Okay, so piggybacking off of that one,
Okay.
What is the worst gift that you've ever given?
The worst gift that I've ever given?
Yeah.
Pretty much anything I've ever gotten Jamie for Christmas.
It can't be that bad.
No, it can be. I did a little better on Mother's Day and her birthday this year. And then her birthdays I do pretty good on.
Yeah.
Christmas I always flop.
It comes with time.
I flop on Christmas, but her birthdays I've done pretty well on. Her birthday 3 years ago I proposed, so
You can't really top that.
No, that was a good one.
Uh,
She has the random question generator in her hand.
I
folks.
do, because my brain doesn't work this way. Do you like the smell of gasoline?
Oddly enough, I mean, kind of. When I was a kid, I really liked it, which is weird because a lot of kids that I know like the smell of gasoline. I'm not so much gasoline. Diesel.
I loved the smell of gasoline until I got COVID. Now it just smells like chemicals.
But it is just chemicals.
I know, but
so
now
that's-
it actually smells like it.
I don't know how
It's
that
weird.
would. I don't know what that would be like.
What's your favorite carnival food?
Oh, funnel cake.
Oh, that's everybody's.
Funnel cake. We seek out the funnel cakes. Oh, no. There's a whole process. When we go to Yale Fest or we go to the fair or whatever else, I know there's going to be 3 or 4 places that sell the funnel cakes.
Of course.
But you scout the funnel cakes first. Because first of all, if they do not have a particular ratio of crispiness to powdered sugar, then it's not a funnel cake. It's basically cinnamon toast without the cinnamon. So you need that proper frying method with the proper amount of crispiness and the proper amount of powdered sugar. Not too much, not too little. There is a science
Holy
between
cow.
my fair food. That and the ridiculously insane long corn dogs.
Yes.
I love those.
Those are good.
And fried Oreos.
I have not tried a fried Oreo.
What?
Yeah.
You can look at me and tell I've had 4 or 5 of them in my time. They are outstanding. But here's the thing. I really like bad food. Like, I really like bad food.
I like all food.
Like, if it's healthy, I pretty much hate it. But if it's got a lot of meat, carbs,
Yes.
cheese, and
Yes.
all of the things that are delicious but will put me in an early grave,
Yes.
I want that.
Yes.
Give me that and give me 2 helpings of it.
I agree.
Yeah, that's how I
agree.
am in my life.
Okay, last one that I'm going to ask you. Climb a mountain or jump from a plane?
Okay, so I've rappelled from a helicopter.
What?
Yeah, I did that.
You have rappelled from a helicopter?
Yes, I rappelled from a helicopter. I don't think I'd want to jump out of a plane. I've flown a plane, but I don't think I'd want to jump out of one. So yeah, climb a mountain. I climb a mountain.
I'm shocked by all of those things that you just said.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, there's a whole lot that I've done that I don't talk to people
Yeah.
about. Yeah,
That's
there's-
interesting.
Yeah, when I was in ROTC in high school, I was
Also, something I never thought would have come out of your mouth.
I was battalion commander.
What?
I was the Dardanelle's first cadet colonel, as far as I know, and they took all the cadets up in Black Hawk helicopters, and they hung us out the side, and that was sweet. That was really cool.
Does my husband know this about you?
I don't know that your husband does know that about me, because when I was in high school ROTC, I was also an expert marksman.
What?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of people know about that.
Well, now lots of people know
Now
about
you do.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Christina, what do people need to know about working with you?
I am honest, and I will do my very best to serve you.
Here's the thing you need to know about Christina too. Just like Jamie, just like Derek, we've talked to already this week. Christina genuinely cares, and she will stress to the high heavens about making sure your deal gets done right. Christina Reinold, I'm so glad you're back with Alethes. Thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
All right, that's the spotlight for today. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Drew Brent. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, give us a call today. It's 479-968-5668. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.